After a long yet exciting journey from the bustling city of Bangalore, we finally reached Kodai Road, the entry point to one of the most beautiful hill stations in South India, Kodaikanal. From here, our real adventure began. As the bus started climbing up the hills, the air turned cooler, the trees greener, and the views simply breathtaking. This is what traveling is all about, leaving behind the noise and chaos of the city, and slowly, inch by inch, being embraced by nature. The higher we went, the closer we felt to the clouds, literally. If you have never taken a hill ride like this before, it's something you have got to experience at least once in your life. Every moment feels cinematic. And then we arrived. Kodaikanal bus station. As we made our way through the streets towards our hotel, we couldn't stop smiling. Everything about the place feels welcoming. From the cozy cafes to the little shops selling hot chai and homemade chocolates. Surrounded by mist and mountain chill, the weather perfect. A soft breeze, temperature in the low 20s, and the subtle smell of eucalyptus and pine. It instantly felt like we were in a completely different world. We checked into our hotel, nothing too fancy, but just the kind of peaceful vibe you would want in the hills. Wooden interiors, a warm blanket, and the view from the window, a perfect start to our Kodaikanal stay. The bags are down, the jackets are on, and the excitement is building. There's so much to see. From Coaker's Walk to Pillar Rocks, the lake, the forest, and everything in between. So let's take a deep breath of this crisp mountain air and get ready to explore the princess of hill stations. Because this is just the beginning. This is Coaker's Walk, one of the most iconic and peaceful walking paths in Kodaikanal. It was constructed in 1872 and named after Lieutenant Coaker, a British officer who designed this path along the edge of the mountain. Running for about 1 kilometer, Coaker's Walk gently curves along the ridge of the hills. One side lined with fencing and the other side, just endless valleys, rolling hills, and sometimes clouds drifting right beneath your feet. In the early morning or evening, the chill in the air, the scent of eucalyptus, and the mist that floats by, it feels like time slows down here. And if you're lucky, you might witness a rare optical phenomenon called the broken spectrum, where a shadow is cast into the mist surrounded by a halo, a magical illusion that nature creates only in the right conditions. And this is my favorite part. Watch as the clouds roll and melt over the hills. It's like watching the sky breathe, a moment that can't be captured fully on camera, but stays etched in your memory. Coaker's Walk isn't just a path. It's a pause from the world, a stretch of peace above the clouds. If you ever come to Kodaikanal, this walk is something you must experience. Welcome to the heart of Kodaikanal, Kodaikanal Lake. A man-made, star-shaped lake nestled in the middle of this misty hill station, built way back in 1863 by Sir Weir Henry Living, the then collector of Madurai. Over the decades, the lake has become the soul of the town, a place where people gather, laugh, relax, and just breathe in the mountain air. One of the most iconic experiences here is boating. Whether it's a pedal boat, rowboat, or shikara, nothing beats the calmness of floating in the middle of this lake, surrounded by green hills and cool breeze. As you drift away from the shore, the sounds of the crowd fade, and all that's left is this silence, interrupted only by splash of water and occasional chirp of bats. Look around. The hills wrap around the lake like arms, and if you're lucky, you might see mist dancing just above the water. Out here, it's just you and nature. No rush, no noise, just the slow rhythm of the oars and a moment that you don't want to end. And when the ride ends, the real fun begins. Just take a walk around the lake. On the lake road, you will find a whole world of color, flavor, and character. You might even catch a street musician playing an old Tamil tune, or kids running around with cotton candy and toy balloons. Most of these vendors are locals who have been here for years, some of them from generations. They are the ones who give Kodaikanal its soul. Humble, kind, and always ready to share a smile or a story. You won't find flashy branding or 5-star menus here. Just simple food, made with love, served with a story. The smell of freshly made masala chai, the crunch of murukku, the steam rising from local dumplings. This is the true taste of Kodaikanal. From hot chili bhaji to fresh corn on the cob roasted on coal, every corner is tempting. Everything feels old school, slower but real. Whether you're walking, cycling, or just sitting quietly watching the lake, this place has a way of healing you, calming you. Kodaikanal Lake isn't just a tourist spot, it's a pause button. In a world that's always rushing, this place reminds you to stop, breathe, and just be. Back at the hotel, after a beautiful day around Kodaikanal, and honestly, I'm feeling a mix of tired and thrilled. The weather's getting colder, the room feels warm and peaceful, and all I can think about now is Mannavanur. So calling it a night early, charging batteries, packing warm clothes and setting alarms, because tomorrow we are heading deep into nature. Tomorrow's plan is something I've been waiting for the whole trip. Vast green meadows, serene lake views, and the kind of silence that speaks louder than city noise. Mannavanur, here we come.